Hi, everyone. Welcome. I would like to congratulate all of you for being here today. Your presence shows that you're either looking for inspiration to be good at what you're already doing or here just for free drinks. But whatever reason it may be, I want you to know that you're at the right place. And I want you to know that I want you to feel empowered, inspired at the end of this talk. My name is Yasmine Guirguis, and I'm a product expert and master trainer at Samsung Electronics in Benelux. And at Samsung, we believe in do what you can't. We don't just innovate for the sake of innovation, but we innovate with people in mind. In every decision, strategy, or product we make, we have one goal, and that's making life easier or people happier. And that's what we call human-centric innovation. But what if I told you that at the end of this talk, you also can do what you can't? Sounds good, right? Let me take you in some history of Samsung, so you know what we did and where we came from and stuff. Who would like to guess when Samsung started? Take a guess, don't be afraid. 1974. Higher, lower, anyone? 63. 60-something. Okay. 85. Okay. 1940. You're very warm. 42. Okay. No, I really want a specific number. You're also very warm. Between 35 and 40. 38. 38? Very good. And you don't need to guess it. Samsung started with making and trading noodles. It sounds weird, right? I know. So in 1938, Samsung started with noodles, but in 1969, they started with electronics. But after that, the turning point started in 1993, when the chairman at that time wasn't happy and satisfied with the quality of the products and the strategy. And you know, sometimes in times of trouble, you need to be honest. We all know it. He was very critical, and he gathered all executives in Frankfurt at that time. And then he wanted to change everything. And that's the topic of that meeting. He called it Change Everything. And from that moment on, really, the whole strategy changed drastically. Everything changed, and that marked the start of a brand new Samsung, with focus on quality rather than quantity, with people in mind. Samsung became a true global leader from that point on, in not one product, but several product categories. And nowadays, we don't just innovate with new products, but we also innovate with existing ones. Who of you knows the frame? Great. Who of you owns a frame? Mr. Microsoft. Why did you choose the frame?
Because I got it from Samsung.
And okay. Bad example. Someone else? Sela?
For the art.
For the art? Okay. Who of you who owns the frame also chose it for art? Yeah, several ones. Okay, great. When we first introduced the frame in 2017, we introduced the frame as the TV for art lovers, which in my eyes didn't do justice for this product. And in the beginning of this year, we decided to reframe the story of the frame. So what did we do? I began a brainstorm. And I started the brainstorm with taking a very big risk. In 2017, we already introduced the product. We called this product for a niche market. So many people know the product. So when we take a risk, what's the first question you ask yourself? If you're about to take a risk, what's the first question you ask yourself?
What's the reward?
What's the reward? Hmm? Very optimistic. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Right? I didn't ask this question. I asked, what's the best thing that could happen? Actually, you were kind of right. What's the best thing that could happen? And immediately, all doors of creativity and possibilities were wide open. And at this time, we are selling the frame not only to art lovers, but to gamers, to film freaks, to even people who want to save money. So this means that you just need to change your mindset when you want to take a risk. And I want you to use this question at your very upcoming meeting and see how fruitful it can be. In a matter of fact, the frame, as research shows, people who buy the frame buy a second and a third frame in 2 years for the same household. So it actually kind of works. But what impact did this motto have on my life? I'm standing here in front of you telling this story with confidence, I think. But it wasn't always me. And someone there knows everything about it. Samsung also helped me with doing what I can't or what I think I couldn't do. I remember when I first started in this industry, I was intimidated by the knowledge and expertise possessed by my colleagues. And I studied international business and management, had an internship in Spain, did my minor in Austria. But when I started at Samsung, I couldn't find my added value to the company. I was lost. I started and I couldn't even know what can I add to everything that already exists. Do I need to wear a suit and heels every day? Do I have my hair up or down? Can I even look the management in the eyes? I didn't know. So it took me lots of trainings, coaching sessions, one-on-ones to become better. And that's what showed me that the difference between what I've studied at school and the difference what I learn in life is very big. And I'm not here to tell you that I started from the bottom, now I'm here. I'm here to tell you that every one of us has insecurities. But I decided to share them. And when I shared them with the right people, they helped me grow and develop myself. And when I did share it, Samsung started a new program which is called Talents of the Future. And Talents of the Future is a curriculum for master students which helps them to explore every side of the corporate world within Samsung to help them prepare themselves before they graduate and before they enter real life. So they don't get the big shock I had. I'm happy they don't get it, but I did. But I think the following movie shows you everything about what I'm talking about. Take a look. In my eyes, this project really is the bridge between the academic and the business world. But enough about the history of Samsung and the present of Samsung. The interesting part starts now. This is the part you can take home with you today. Question for you. What percentage do you think your active consciousness influences your decision making? What do you think? What percentage do you think that your active consciousness influences your decision making? In a percentage, how much? Yeah. 50%? So you have the subconscious and the conscious part of your brain. And when you need to take a decision, how much in a percentage do you think it influences your decision making? At the back. 10%? 5. You're right. 5%. As research shows that your subconscious plays a significant role in shaping your thoughts, decisions, and behaviors. And it's essential to know this, because when you know that only 5% of your cognitive activity is conscious, then the remaining 95% of your thoughts, reactions, decisions, and behavioral patterns are driven by the subconscious part of your brain. And when you consider this, it is easy to understand why our subconscious part has a profound influence over the reality we create. But as our subconscious part has unlimited power to bring us towards our dreams, it is also home of two things, which is fear and doubt. Fear and doubt are so powerful that they can prevent us from even imagining what we want. They literally create blocks for us by the very first step of our manifestation journey. If I had feared my presence at Samsung, I wouldn't be standing here today. If we had feared our competitors, we would have just thrown all our money in marketing, promotions, just anything to beat our competitors, right? But we're here. But we believe that we are mastering our minds. And that's your very first step in manifesting in your goal. Let me show you how. I would like you to visualize, take a second and pause and visualize the exact job you wish to have within 2 years. Think about it, feel it. Can you honestly say this is your dream job? Or did you just imagine a job you believe it's possibly realistically possible? Yeah, right? For yourself, think about it. What limiting thoughts came in your mind when you thought about what you love doing? Your limiting beliefs can even prevent you visualizing what you actually want by telling you that your goals are simply out of the realm of reality. And at that point, I need you to remember the first step, which is master your mind. Let's do the most famous brain test. I want you to not think about a pink elephant. You're all laughing. You all know this. So we all thought about a pink elephant. So what's your brain going to do when you ask yourself, what's the worst thing that could happen? It's going to focus on the worst. It's going to be focused on staying away from the worst. Rather, if you ask yourself, what's the best thing that could happen? You're going to think every day whether it contributed into reaching the best that could happen, right? Great. I want to encourage you all to use this question at your very upcoming meeting and see how fruitful it can be. Step 2. I know you're all waiting for step 2. This is watch your language. And this is not your speed course in Korean cursing. By watch your language, I mean replace the if with when. It's very simple. I remember when I started at Samsung, I was very insecure. Logic, right? I was new. But all my words, my vocab was also insecure. I had many ifs. I had many doubts in my usage of words. I didn't even believe in myself. How could I even make people learn from me? In my job, I need to teach people and train people with maybe 40 years of experience. How hard could that be if I don't even believe in myself? So then I learned that I need to watch my language. If we implement this strategy, if we believe in, if we do this, the doubt is highlighted in the word if. And you can never manifest from a place of doubt. Step 3 is embrace failure. Who of you has children? Great. Who of you let their children once touch a hot cup of tea so they know it's hot, so they never reach to it? I know, guilty, but you did. I know. You want them to learn how to fall, to be careful, right? Why are we then afraid that our team members fail, or that we don't reach our budget or goals, or that we don't reach our targets? Creating a culture where failure is not stigmatized, but rather seen as a necessary step towards your innovation plans, that's what we need. Even our team members, our children, will feel more comfortable taking risks and being creative in problem-solving approaches when we embrace failure. These 3 steps sound easy. And I think for market-leading companies like you all are, I think you already knew this. But I wanted to share this with you because I know there's a big difference between knowing and between doing. And this difference, now you know it, and doing starts now. And I want you to know that I wish you all the best with your Do What You Can journey. Thank you very much.